Okay, why is this not working? Okay. Let's try it this way. Okay, there we go. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Jen. Hey, Ruth. I know I finally got a haircut. It was about time. It needed to happen. So I was like, you know what? I need to get it cut. It was just getting too long to even have to deal with. So I was like, okay, it's time to get cut. Hey, Ryo. Hey, Katie. Hey, Phillips. Hey, Meg. Wait, live on YouTube? Yes, Ryo, we are live on YouTube. What did you think this was? I'm getting mine cut tomorrow for the first time this year. Yeah, I hadn't gotten my hair cut in like, oh, God, probably since March. Since right before the lockdown, I think, was the last time I got my hair cut. So it's been like, what, 6 months? Hey, Zoe. You haven't missed anything yet? We just went live. No, Ryo, not that kind of live. Not that kind of live. What's the tea tonight? So I figured we would talk about the Jeffree Star stuff because I was going to make a video on it and I just haven't yet. I'll probably still make a video. Maybe I'll make it into one of my T.O. Riffle videos talking about everything that we're talking about tonight. But we have the Jeffree Star issue with his most recent campaign launch, the Nikita Dragun security guard issue. Excuse me. The Shane Dawson stuff that I found out in regards to his YouTube channel. So I figured we would just talk about all that tonight. So first, we'll just start with Jeffree and his latest ad campaign. I don't know, did you guys see his photos for his ad campaign that just came out for his new lipsticks? I've been so busy lately. I've been missing your streams. It's okay. Is your knee doing good? How's the physical therapy going? Hey, American Princess. Ruth says, yes, she's seen it. Yeah, so, I mean, a lot of the photos for his ad campaign were really good. A lot of people said that his lipsticks in one photo looked like a, we'll just call it an adult object, which I thought was hilarious. But out of everybody who has to approve those photos, the set designer, the editor, Jeffree, the PR team, anybody on his cosmetics team, decided to use a person of color and place them inside of a rat trap when Jeffree Star has been exposed for calling, I believe it was Jackie Aina, a rat in the past. And it's like, why would you ever think that that's acceptable to, one, first of all, call somebody that, but two, then to go ahead and use that in a visual ad for your ad campaign? Yes, it's gross. Yeah, I saw J Star's new ad campaign. As a black woman, I'm disgusted. My knee's getting better every day. Thank you so much for asking. You care more about it than my family. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad that your knee is getting better. I'm sorry that your family doesn't ask as much as I do. Yeah, it was gross. Something on YouTube to watch at least. Hey, Molly. Hey, Gail. Yeah, so he literally he approved it. His design team approved it. The editor had no problem with it. Basically everybody on his team was like, yeah, this is fine. So I'm just like, why? Like, as soon as I saw that first photo, like, instantly I was like, are you seriously doing this for, I mean, let's be honest, he's doing it for attention, from what I can tell anyways. Smudge, we're talking about the Jeffree Star photo shoot for his most recent launch. Because he knows by doing that, knowing his own past and the fact that people have called him out about his own past, he then turns around and does it in a visual form instead of text form because he knows that people are going to talk about it. Like, that's 100% why he's doing it, I believe anyways. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that he's doing it for attention, for drama, to get his name out there, to get people talking about him? Like, why would you think that he would think that this would be okay to do? Someone in JStar Steam should have said something about those photos before they were released. Yeah, I 100% agree. American Princess, 100% agree. Thumbs up the live. Thank you, Rain. I agree with you. Yeah, like, as soon as that photo dropped, like, obviously, you know, I have everybody who I talk about on notifications. So I got the notification, I clicked on it, and I was just like, are you serious? This is and it was the first ad campaign photo that I saw that he released. So that was the first one that you decided to put out there instead of any other one. Not that it doesn't make this any more gross than what it is, but it's like, that's the big launch photo that you wanted to go with. Like, come on. What about the bear trap? I have not seen. Let me pull up the Instagram and look at all the photos. I know in his in his reveal video, wasn't he sitting like in a big bear trap? Did he put all the photos on his Instagram? No, he didn't. He must have just put them all on his Twitter. Yeah, because like in the photo that he put on his Instagram, he's standing in a big bear trap. I haven't seen anybody talk about that. Like, did I miss something about that whole situation? Hey, Bree. Oops. Sorry, I'm just going to his Twitter real quick. All right, let's go ahead and look through these photos. Yeah, because like the ones in like the boxes are really cute. Like, yeah, he did the Lady in the Mouse Trap, or the Rat Trap, whatever you want to call it, was the first photo that he released, and then he released 2 photos inside the boxes, and then he released another photo, but this time with a male inside the trap. So the fact that he literally used the trap twice, like, I don't know. I feel like, again, it's just a grab for attention. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Thank you, Smudge. Congrats on the 5K. Thank you very much, Smudge. So, I don't know. I'm going to look more into that. And like I said, I'll try to get a video out about it. Because obviously more people will see the video than the live, which I totally understand. People don't want to sit around and watch a live and like wait to hear what we're talking about to figure out like what's going on. They'd rather just see it in video format, which I totally understand. So I'll definitely get that done in a video. Hopefully I can get that done tomorrow is my goal. I'll probably put the Jeffree and Nikita stuff just in a video tomorrow. But I'm actually surprised too. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think back. Like, I don't even remember seeing many people even talk about it in a video. I'm just going through my notifications here to see if there's anything about it in a video. There's Nikita. Yeah, I'm just seeing stuff about Nikita and about Patrick. Does anybody know if anybody else has even really talked about the photo shoot? Hold on, I think my chat froze. 1 second. Okay. Refresh, restore. Petermon. Okay, I'll have to go and like double check and watch Peter's video. I haven't seen Peter's video. But yeah, I mean, okay, so far we just have Peter, who is somebody who's actually talked about it in a video, and I'm like, why are not more people talking about it? I saw some talk on Twitter, but I don't remember any videos. Yeah, like, why are people not talking about it in a video? I don't understand that, because I mean, literally anytime Jeffree Star does anything, somebody makes a video about it. But the fact that nobody's talking about this, I'm just like, okay. So I'm gonna definitely have to try to get that video done tomorrow. Excuse me. But that's all that I have about Jeffree Star anyways. So I guess we can go on and talk about the whole Nikita Dragun and the suing of the security guard situation. Did you guys see the video about Nikita when she was taking photos? I believe it was at her Dragon Beauty launch is what it was. And you have to remember that this, like, if this is from what it was, that was the pop-up launch that was back in, was that May? Was that, or is that March? Let me pull up Nikita's here. Let's see here. When was her pop-up launch? Where's the, I know there's a photo of her sitting outside. Sorry, clearly I was not prepared enough about my whole situation. Check Ashley's channel. She makes a video every time Jeffree stubs his toe. Smudge, I will look. Okay, I don't feel like that launch was, I mean, but then again, who knows with time these days. I don't have any sense of time anymore. I don't know what day it is, what month it is. Was it really that long ago? Well, because see, that was the Victoria's Secret photo shoot. Oh, here it is. Oh, so it was October. So she posted the thing for her pop-up launch was going to be 10/5 to 10/13. So that's literally a year ago. Okay. A full year. Because what is today? Is today the 18th? No, today's the 20th. Again, see, told you, no sense of time. So that was October, what did I say? October 5th? October 5th through October 13th in 2019. Yikes, never mind. Right, exactly. So, hey, Crystal. So we literally, it's been over a year since this launch happened, and now for some reason this video is finally getting put out there that when she was taking what, I don't know whether it was press photos or like fan photos before or after or whatever, maybe it was right before the opening of the store, and she turned, looked what appeared in the video directly at the security guard and looked straight at him and told him to shoo. And as soon as she said that, he instantly backed up. Now, she came out and said that there was a wall in between them. And I'm like, no, I did not see a wall sticking out in between them. And also at the same time, how are you going to turn, look directly at somebody, and then they directly respond to what you say? You know what I mean? I really catch a live because of the time difference. Glad I can't. Glad I have tonight. Cannot sleep. Oh well, hey Katie. I'm sorry that you can't sleep, but welcome to the live. It feels like a week ago, right? Like I didn't even realize that it's literally been a year. But what I'm wondering now, because we know that Nikita just launched her, was it lipsticks? Lip liner? What did she just launch? She just launched something. I think it was the Dragon Glass is what it was. So she just launched the Dragon Glass not too long ago. Surprise, surprise, there was drama when that happened. But literally, this video is from over a year ago, and it's just now getting put out there. So I'm going to assume that she's probably going to be doing something pretty soon, because it's going to be getting her attention. It's going to be getting people to make videos about it. Like, I was scrolling through my thing and there are literally like 4 videos about Nikita, surprise, but there were no videos about Jeffree and the photo shoot. She straight up lying on her story. Exactly, he backed up right when she said, shoo, hey, hope I'm not late. No, you're good. We're only 15 minutes in. She really bothers me. She's not that important. She's not fooling anybody. She's fake. She's mean to Princess too. Yeah, I don't ever watch really what Nikita does unless somebody like sends me something like, did you see this? Or it just happens to appear on my timeline. Obviously, like, I'm following Nikita because, again, you know, who knows what people are going to tweet. Um, but it's like, I'm just confused on why this video is getting put out now. Like, somebody literally just sat on this for a year. And I mean, is it gross to treat somebody else that way? 100%. Like, you should always treat people with respect. What is, like, the saying is, like, treat a CEO the same way that you would treat a janitor, or treat the janitor the same way that you'd treat a CEO. You're not above anybody else. We're all people. But I'm just like, why is this video coming out now? It's not something that really needed to be like hidden and sat on for a year before somebody decided that they were like, you know, I'm going to expose this video. Like, is it a gross video? Yes, but is it something extremely, extremely, extremely problematic, like things that we've seen come out about people's past? No. So I'm confused on why somebody sat on this video for so long. Why was this just not released like the day of the launch, or like the same time, like sometime like the same week of the launch? Be like, oh, I have this video of Nikita and look how she was treating the security guard. Like, I'm super confused on why it's taken so long for it to come out. You know what I mean? Hey, Jenny. Hey, Barbie. I'm late, but I'm here. It's all good. You can pop in and out whenever you want. You know, I just like to sit here and ramble. Nikita sat on the video. Molly, I don't know who originally put out the video. But I mean, she could have put out the video herself. I mean, anything to get people to talk about Nikita is always a good thing for Nikita. Let's be honest. We know that she doesn't, you know, shy away from controversy at all. That any kind of attention for her is always good attention. We basically come to learn that. Same thing with Trisha Paytas. Anything that Trisha wants to do to get attention, she's going to do it because she knows it's going to make people talk. So I'm just like, why is this just getting brought up now? You know what I mean? You're probably spot on with the fact that she probably about to come out with something else, or so she's having it leaked now. Yeah, see, I mean, that's my thought on the situation. Like, I don't see somebody literally holding on to that video and be like, I'm going to use this video to expose Nikita for being a terrible person, because, you know, we already have plenty of videos and like documentation about things that Nikita has done in the past. So this to me wasn't a huge one. Yes, it's very disrespectful for her to act like that towards somebody else, but this isn't some huge exposed thing to hold on for an entire year. Hey, Luli. So I don't know. I mean, that's just my whole thought on that thing. Don't we already know that about her? Exactly. Yes, exactly, Smudge. Hey, vegan, how are you? So that's like the whole Nikita situation that's been going on. Like I said, I'm just super confused on why it's coming out now. I feel like, you know, we're in October. We're at the end of October already. Jeez, it's the 20th. For some reason, I thought it was the 18th. But I mean, we know that people are already starting holiday shopping. I've already seen holiday commercials on TV. So I know that there's going to be like a huge influx from people start like doing shopping in stores like they normally do at holiday, to a lot of people going online to do their shopping. Or if they are doing it in stores, they're doing it now and they're not going to wait for big promos because they don't want to be around big crowds. So I'm wondering if a lot of companies are going to push up Christmas releases or holiday releases, whatever they plan on releasing at the time, to start to get those sales, because they know that people are already doing it. And plus, people are going to be budgeting a lot more, I'm assuming, than they have in the past, because, you know, of the whole situation that's going on in the world with people who aren't, or people who are losing their jobs, people who haven't been able to find jobs, people who are still on furlough. So I feel like people are going to start shopping earlier to make sure that they can budget out what they need to get, instead of waiting to the last minute like it seems like everybody always seems to do. Yeah, remember what she did to Gorda 66? Yes, Lily. That was the fan that she didn't want to take the photo with, if I remember correctly. If I'm not correct, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that is what or that is who you're talking about with the Gorda situation. I've already started my Christmas shopping. Yeah, exactly. Maybe someone was trying to show how she wants to use the darker card, but she can still respect the race. I mean, who says shoot at someone? Yeah, Hannah, I have no idea what she was thinking. Like, when you look at somebody and you would like them to move wherever you are, whenever I am anywhere, or even when I'm walking past somebody and it's in a tight space and you're not super close, the first thing that comes out of my mouth when I walk past somebody is I say, excuse me. Like, she literally could have just turned towards that security guard and just said, excuse me, can you back up? There you go. Like, that's how you ask somebody to do something politely. You don't just like turn to them and shoo them. I don't know what was I don't know what was worse, what she did or that wedgie. Oh no. I'm here loving the hair. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, like I said, I finally got it cut. Hey Jamie, I'm late, but I'm here. Sorry, I had a long day. Voted and watched the grand, so I popped in. Well, welcome. Yay, happy to catch you live. Thank you, Quantum. Unless you're Canadian, then you apologize for even sharing their air. Oh, Smudge. You guys are so polite. Yeah, so you just literally say, excuse me, or can you back up? Like, it's not that hard of a thing to do to be polite to somebody. First time voter ever. I was excited and hot. I'm in Texas. Well, Sarah, I would trade you because it's like, what is it here? Like 30? I don't even know. Oh, it's a heat wave today. We're in the 40s, but we got like light flurries last night. And I'm like, I'm not ready for snow yet. Hey, Lily. But I missed, and don't forget to like the live. We've talked about the Jeffree Star photo shoot in like the first 10 minutes. And now we are talking about the Nikita Dragun shooing the security guard situation. Right. Excuse me, right now. Mm-hmm. I heard it snowed. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm Canadian and we're just polite all the time. Exactly. There is nothing wrong with being polite. You should cover all the Angelica Oles drama at some point. I don't know. Is there something new that's come out, or is this like just stuff from the past that's already been brought up before? Hey, I'm Canadian. We're just polite all the time. Oh, I just read that one. I feel like she has a good heart, but the whole diva attitude ain't cute. So send me the snow. Well, I don't have any snow left. Like we just got flurries, none of it stuck. But with it being so cold recently, I feel like when it does actually finally snow, it's gonna stick. Let's see. It's 63 in Tennessee. I'm glad the heat is over. Where are you from? Sarah, I'm in South Dakota. Smudge. Oh, yep, Smudge is in Canada. 75 in North Carolina. Oh my god, it was hot. Took the kids out and play. Well, see, 75 is like perfect because it's nice and warm in the afternoon, and then at night you can turn around and open your windows. What's up with Angelica? I didn't think she did commentary anymore. I haven't seen a video from her in a while, but I think she's still putting out videos. I haven't watched any of them recently, I guess I should say. Let's see here. When was her last video? Yeah, she just did a video 3 days ago. So, I mean, she's still putting out videos. She's still, she did Trisha Paytas Exposed, Jeffree Star, and James Charles. So, I mean, she's still doing videos. I just haven't watched any of them recently. It's going to be the 70s Friday and then 60s for the week in Central Maryland. Oh, nice. I live in Quebec, not ready for 7 months of 7-month long winter. Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine how long winters are up north. I miss Quebec so much in the wintertime. Tons of family there. Me with having MS can't and can't sweat, can't handle the heat at all. I want to know. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Jamie. It's below freezing here. Oh, geez. Well, to get below freezing here, like pretty soon. I mean, it's almost at freezing right now. Yeah, I mean, we're only gonna get. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be our heat wave at 43, but then we'll get down into the 20s and then the teens. I'm like, yay, so exciting. It's still in the 80s here in Alabama. We've only had 3 days of fall and went back to heat. Oh no. She's still putting up videos. I follow her. Yep, yeah, I just checked. And what wall is Nikki talking about? Because there's no wall between her and the security guard. 100% agree, Lily. I did not see any wall. None of that situation. So I don't know what Nikita was talking about with the wall. So, and I like having seasons. I could not do Texas. Yeah, but it'd be also nice to like not have freezing cold. What's the drama with her? Hannah, you talked about with Angelica or with Nikita? I don't know what drama is going on with Angelica, so I can definitely go and look. I know that there's been drama in the past, but I haven't heard of anything new come up. So if anybody knows of anything new that's going on, definitely let me know. But I haven't seen anything. I love fall weather, but not winter. Yes, same. We don't have seasons. The last video I saw from her was a makeup review. That still seems early for the cold. I live in Houston. We have seasons just all in one day. The wall is something only someone can see. Yes, with Angelica. Yeah. Okay, so I have no idea what drama is going on with Angelica. So somebody let me know if there is, but I haven't seen anything. I only saw the video once. I thought Nikita made to push him. I need to see it again. No, she like literally just like turned and like just like she had a big smile on her face. She turned, smile dropped off, and she goes shoo, and then she turns back around and starts smiling again. And then like the security guard backs up as soon as she says shoo. I miss my H-town, just north of Austin. Let's see, some chick, Madeline Culture, made a video about Angelica. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it's weird. Okay, I will have to go check that out and go see what's going on with all that because, like I said, I haven't seen anything pop up that's new that's going on. So I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and take a look, but I will go take a look at that video. Let me type that in now so I don't forget because my memory is just terrible. Let's see here. Madeline. Excuse me. Is her channel name called Madeline Culture? Because it's not popping up. Let's filter just for channels. Or do you know like the title of the video? Because I'm not seeing that channel pop up. OMG, I love your Halloween house. Thank you very much. It's my cute little Halloween decoration that I have going on. Let's see here. Hey, Crystal. Madeline. Okay. Okay, I will add that to my watch later list. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, I got it on there, so I'll go and check that out after we're done here. Sometimes I think Angela keeps it real. Other times I think she's gotten on a high horse about things. I mean, I don't watch a lot of her stuff. I mean, I made a video about the drama between Angelica and Truth Sleuth at the time. I believe she was going by T by Allie when all that was going on. Where the whole situation was that Allie ended up like paying for a subscription to a website or paying for documentation or something to be able to get documents, which then Angelica used in her video, or not in her video. I know she used them in her thumbnail. I don't know if she used them in her actual video, but she used them in her thumbnail, and then she didn't give credit for the images. And, you know, I know that everyone always steals people's screenshots and their like thumbnail ideas and different parts of videos. But when it's something that you like literally go and pay for, that unless you pay for it, you don't have access to it, then it's like, you know, do you give credit? Do you not? I mean, I usually, when I put screenshots in my video, like if it's tweets or something, I leave the person's name in it because then that's a way of crediting them for the screenshot because they are the one that put out that tweet on a public forum. Or if I go and I use somebody else's screenshots or things from their videos, I will usually say audibly in the video, like, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at so-and-so's video that they put on Twitter, or so-and-so posted this on Twitter, and then I'll include that. So I always try to make sure that I give audio credit, because if you do just like text credit, if people aren't watching the video, then they're not going to know where you got it. But I like to make sure when I'm using something in a video, I go back and I actually can get the screenshot myself or see that it was actually a valid screenshot if it hasn't been deleted. So then that way I know with my own eyes that I have seen it, that it is something that's real. Excuse me. So there was that whole situation. I don't know, I kind of went off on a tangent there. Hey, Raph, how are you? Well, if you guys are talking about Angelica Oles, Diana Planta has a video on her. It's not really a call out, just some criticism. Okay, let's see here. My only issue with Angelica's videos when I did watch them is that, you know, there'll be like one title, or like one person in the title or two people in the title. And the videos will be, you know, like 30 minutes long. And there's like so many other topics that are brought up in the video. Like you click on the video for like usually a specific topic. Like, let's be honest, that's why most drama videos, you know, they were 10 minutes so you could, you know, monetize the video with mid-rolls. Now most of them drop down to 8 minutes because that's all you need to do to monetize them for mid-rolls now. But the reason that most drama channels stick around to like the now 8-minute, then 10-minute mark was because you know that people are going to click on the video for a specific reason. Like, I understand that there are some channels like The Right Opinion that, you know, they'll put out hour-long videos and people will watch them. But a lot of people, when they're looking for information on a certain topic, they don't want to sit down and watch, you know, a 30, 40, 50-minute video unless they're really invested in the subject or it's a really detailed, in-depth look at something. So when it's like something about Nikita tweeting something or Jeffree tweeting something or something going on with somebody, most of the time that could be summed up in, you know, an 8-minute video by itself. Or if, you know, it's not like a huge explosive deal, you can put it in with two topics. But I mean, every time I went and I watched a video about Angelica, I'd click on it, it'd be about something, and you'd have to like literally watch the video until you get to the part that you actually wanted to watch. I don't know, that's just me and my ADD and all that. So, I mean, I prefer, if I'm going to go looking for a specific topic of a video, I want to make sure that it gets covered in the video and I don't have to like look and wait for certain parts. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. Sorry, another tangent. Let's see here. What? Yeah, they're talking about Angelica Oles. You're always good about giving credit. Thank you. Did you see Nick's video about Tati being the one who's trying to take down 19-year-olds, but forgets that so was Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Yeah, I just watched his video right before I got on here while I was making some food. I just watched that. It's like, yeah, I mean, Tati wasn't the only one that was involved in that situation. What happened to Sanders Kennedy? I hope he's okay. I know he suffers from depression. I mean, Sanders went away off of social media after he made all those videos about Shane, and then said that there was a actual investigation into the entire situation, which then turned out to not be true. So then he put out a statement retracting that, and he's left social media since. Somebody did send me a photo, like he was out with somebody. Oh gosh, like I don't have any sense of time anymore. So I think it was 2 months ago, maybe 2 months ago. He was out with somebody. They were getting maybe a tattoo or something. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that he was out with friends, so I think he's just taking time off of social media. I don't know if there's any kind of legal situation that he might be involved in that he can't come and post onto YouTube right now. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with Sanders. How entitled are you to think that you can shoe a wall? Oh no. Well, I'd like to know where that wall was. Let's see here. Oh no, where'd that chat go? So Nikita was saying shoot to a wall, but the look of disgust was uncalled for. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not seeing this wall that she's talking about. She thinks she's right about everything. Yeah, I wish her videos were a little bit more organized or at least sectioned off. And I'm okay with rambling. In fact, I like it, but sometimes I feel certain things can be edited out. Yeah, and now that YouTube now does that thing where you can like chapter your videos, if you're gonna make like a long video about that includes like 8, 9, 10 different topics, then you can go back and chapter it, because people are clicking on the video for a specific reason. So what you would do in that point, if you're gonna make videos that long, you would most likely put that portion of the video either in the middle or halfway through the video or later. So that way you make sure that people continue to watch the video until they get to the part that they actually clicked on the video to join. Excuse me, or clicked on the video to watch. Hey, Razzle. I saw Nick's video. I didn't get the take from it. In the end, she made the video, not them. They all have a screw loose. Yeah, I mean, she was the one that chose to put up that video. She was the one that chose to make that video. Whether or not Shane and Jeffree, pushed her information, tried to sway her opinion about that. We don't know any of that for fact based off of what Tati says. That's what happened. But also in Nick's video, he pointed out that she said that she stood 100% by all the comments that she made in her first video and her second video, which she then deleted, as well as her first video. But then she comes out with this video and basically says that everything she said in the first video wasn't true, because she was manipulated by Shane and Jeffree to believe all this stuff. Right? It's different when it's live. In a live, you get to talk on many topics. Yeah, and like I've tried to go back and like I try to do timestamps and stuff, but let's be honest, like we literally jump back and forth from topic to topic all the time. You can't really timestamp every like 3 minutes to be like, oh, we switched back to talking about Tati and Jeffree. Oh, now we're back talking about Nikita. Oh, now we're talking about this. But when it's an edited video, which sections you're talking about in which sections, so it could be chaptered out. Okay, I definitely feel that way about Peter Mon. I try so hard to like him, but I can't last more than 2 minutes tops. Oh, yeah, I mean, Peter's the same way. He definitely will go off on tangents in his videos for sure. But I mean, some people just like that because they feel like you're just sitting down and, a friend is just telling you a story versus, somebody that just like gives you the facts and goes on. You know what I mean? I skipped Peter's intro. I agree about Peter. She did, but they pushed her to do it. Hey, Mel. Yeah, it's too much. I skipped Peter's intro, the shade. I feel like it's gotten worse. I don't know. I stopped using YouTube for years and I came back recently. I used to love him back then, but now I'm like, calm down. So glad I made this week. Hey, Shelly. Oh, no shade. Just can't stand. I'm YouTube famous now. It's an invisible glass wall. Yeah, there we go. It was the invisible glass wall. LOL Beast. I do have to take breaks from Peter now and then. Sometimes he seems to take everything too personal. I like Peter's content, just can't stand the intro. And I've always said in all my other videos or lives, whatever, like I watch everything on 2x speed. So I mean, a lot of that stuff, I'll just skip over until I get to the point where I want to hear something. I wonder what your future drama will be. Who knows, Molly? Did you see like a week ago all the Palace and Jeffree Star website were marked 40% off? Don't know if they still are. They must have taken a hit from being canceled. Oh no, Mary, I did not see that. She's a grown woman. Stand up and take the heat. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're gonna put that information out there, then you have to be able to handle what comes with it, the love and the hate. And it's a 2 to 3 foot partition on the side. It actually looks like he was standing right at the edge of it, and she told him to stand behind the wall. She's shady. I can never with her. Okay. But I mean, yeah. I mean, but you can. So basically, Raph, you're saying that she could still see him and she wanted him to back out of the way. I believe she was. James is no angel. He's a spoiled brat. Sorry, I forgot. Tea Time Tuesday. Hey, Natasha. Peter makes me laugh. I watch him every day. Angelica is very passionate on some subjects, but it comes across as very aggressive sometimes. Yes. Okay. Perfect. But Tati did not lie. James' behavior was messy. Proof can be found in his own videos, and he has not changed. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying that James is innocent in all this at all, 100%. But, I mean, Tati decided to sit down and record the videos, decided to sit down and upload the videos, edit the videos. Now, again, whether or not she was influenced by Shane and Jeffree to make those videos, that's on her as well. Because I understand that, yes, you can be manipulated. It doesn't matter how old you are, how strong of a person you are. There's always going to be somebody who is a better manipulator than you are. Like, that's just the way the world works. Somebody will always find a way to use you if they want to, if they have that ability. Now, but the final decision to push publish on that video was her decision, ultimately. 100%. Now, for her to go ahead and put that kind of information out there, like she did with her most recent video that she was reading off a script that was approved by her lawyers, I would assume that that original video she had also sent to her lawyers. So her lawyers, I would assume, had also approved that video, and she still decided to go ahead and hit publish. I mean, that's just my thought on the situation. Might consider buying J-Star makeup if it's 75% off. Any popular creators that you're just not interested in covering, like the ones everyone talks about? Are you just sort of like, can't be bothered to care? I mean, I'll cover any topic, basically. I mean, if somebody sends me something like, hey, have you seen this? And nobody's covered it, then I'll definitely look into it more. And I understand that everybody's always going to cover like the big creators. Everyone's always going to cover Shane. Everyone's always going to cover Jeffree. Everybody's going to always cover Tati, James. So, putting out that video, it's most likely going to get found because that's going to be what people are searching about versus videos that people don't know another creator, So, I mean, I have no problem talking about any situation really that arises. Obviously, I will try to handle it with as much care as I can, but there's certain subjects that, you just don't like to put out there just because you don't want to trigger people. Or if you do, I always make sure I try to include a trigger warning or I censor everything just so it's not very triggering to people when I talk about other situations. But I mean, sometimes I get bored of covering just like the big creators because it's like, I don't want to make another video about James. I don't want to make another video about Jeffree. You know what I mean? The mystery boxer is still available. He's really taken a hit from the cancel. Oh, but he tweeted out like 3 hours after the start of the sale that the mystery boxes were 85% out, so he couldn't sell the other 15%. Yep, and he marked those mystery boxes down too. Oh. Detention. If Peter's in detention, Shane's expelled from the whole damn school. Oh, well, don't worry. We'll get into Shane here in just a second. Those boxes are still available. I already checked yesterday and they were sold out. Oh gosh. James is back to his old ways. Look how he's been behaving lately. Yeah, I feel like something's going to happen with James here shortly. I mean, he's been pretty decent about staying out of drama recently. So I feel like he's going to end up screwing up like he always does here shortly. Yeah, but she thought Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson were going to be right by her side. Oh, yeah, 100%. But the ultimate decision to hit publish on that video was hers. That's very true. And there are some master manipulators on here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Somebody, you might think you are the most expert manipulator in the entire world. And then before you know it, somebody has been manipulating you that you had no idea they even were. So there's always somebody who is better at it than you are. Don't get me started on Peter. I like him, but his intros are so long. Mostly seems like him talking about himself in a righteous way. I'm on a break from him at the moment. Hey, Echo. I just got the palette bundle, and I like Jeffree, but it literally sucks. All the eyeshadows I've gotten suck my mini, Jawbreaker, and palette, and the glitter. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mary. Is there any way that you can return it? Can you get it returned and get your money back? In Nick's video, when James was talking to the crystal ball person, did anyone else pick up on the part where James said he didn't sue because he didn't want the law involved? Yes, I did see him say that like he said something back, and that's why I didn't sue Jeffree or something. What are your thoughts on what's happening with the Ace family? Ew, why is the Ace family trending? Oh gosh, I haven't been on Twitter since we started this. Why is the Ace family trending? Is it still about the video that they didn't clip the beginning of? Or did something else just happen? I just watched your Cole video and he is disgusting. Yeah, that whole situation was just gross. I guess in Texas we aren't cool. I don't see any to buy. James has been to COVID parties. That is very true, Sue. What happened to Texas? Don't turn into rich looks. I was joking. I can't see the Halloween J-Star boxes. Okay. Texas is the hottest ever. Jeffree Star power is dragging everyone into controversy. Well, remember, hey, Bonnie, remember that Tati had no problems that we knew of anyways until she started hanging out with Jeffree. I mean, she had been hanging out with James for a while. I don't know. It's been like, what, 5 years since she and James were married. So she's been around James like for 5 years because he was like 16 when they met in LA. So she's been around for 5 years. She started filming with Jeffree. When did they do that? That video that they just did, that was only a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago, that she did the flying to Vegas with Jeffree video. So no, maybe that was 2 years ago. All of a sudden, in the private plane. Yeah, in the private plane. So was that a year ago or was that 2 years ago? No, that had to have been 2 years ago. Because that was before Dramageddon 1. Yeah, 2 years ago? My brain's not working anymore. But then all of a sudden she's starting to like be involved in all these situations. So I'm not sure, is Jeffree the main factor? I mean, could be. She had drama with the Emily palette. Oh, that is correct, vegan. Yes, she was it Emily Norel? The wants and the needs palette, I believe is what it was. So I mean there's some drama with that, but as far as like big scandals, like none of that happened until she was hanging around with Jeffree. But if you go back, if you guys haven't watched Messy, James Charles series, he had that Messy Makeup Trivia. He did an episode with Tati and with Jeffree, and in the video, he's like, Tati is yet to be involved in a scandal, but we'll keep digging. And at one point, she even said in the video, because I think it was either James or Jeffree asked, like, what are you looking forward to in 2019? Because I believe this was it was in the beginning of the year that the video was uploaded. And she said not being friends with anyone, I believe, was the answer that she gave. So, I mean, was that a little bit of foreshadowing? Who knows? Okay. I bet the YouTube PR people have mini strokes with all the drama all the time, right? Yeah, about the video and how they're allowed they're 5 years to work TikTok, and Austin is allowed. Oh, I haven't seen that situation. I was talking about the one where like Austin, like they were filming the intro. I need a video with circus music. I don't care who it's about. Oh, right. I know. I got to put some circus music back into some videos. What's the tea about Shane Dawson's channel? Okay, yes, we'll get into that in just a second. Sorry, but Tati deserves to take a break. Oh yeah, she needed to take a break a while ago. She just needed to just get off of YouTube and just take care of herself, even before all this happened. Yep, okay. I think Tati needs a long break. I love her content for before all the mess happened. Yeah, like I mean, she was very respected in the makeup community. Like if people wanted to know if our product was good or our product was bad, they would usually go to Tati's video because she would try anything and everything. James has it coming, and it'll be the older guy, but responsibility comes with age. How does Jeffree manage to hang out with everyone, especially or with everyone, and basically curse them into drama controversy? But still, that I have no idea. It was 3 years ago. Okay, thank you, Smudge. It just goes to show nothing good ever comes out, or nothing good ever comes with getting or with being friends with Jeffree Star. Hey, Jesse. Was it planned? Wait, was what planned, Mel? Cole is horrible. It looks like the mask of the dad slipped. So gross to see acting from the dad and girl. Echo, I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, if I saw Jeffree Star on the street, I'd cross to the side. That's like Final Destination warning sign. Oh no. James lived in Hawaii. He flew from Cali. It's not one of the worst COVID causes, but go off, I guess. I mean, I know that he flew with a bunch of people, so I mean, I don't know if they took a private plane, but I mean, you know, you have California, that's a huge situation with what's going on, and then you're going to take like what 10 people and travel to another country when all of you guys have been around multiple people all the time. And I doubt that they quarantined in the house for 14 days before they went, let's be honest. Does anybody know what that Weasel preference Wetzel Pretzel reference in Larry's cancel song? That I have no idea. I listened to it once. I'll have to go back and listen to it again. The falling out with Tati, James and Jeffree. Oh, I mean, there's so many speculations about what really happened, who's conspiring against who, all that. Is the Shane topic that his channel is monetized again? Yes, it is. Let's see. Is it? I'm gonna pronounce it. Jaquandria. Is that right? I'm gonna ask every time I go to try to pronounce it. And you said I pronounced it correct last time, but my whole thing was Nick was trashing her. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about, Alex. Yeah. I mean, there were multiple people involved. 100%. So this is off topic, but I heard that Cookie is still making makeup, and if he is, COVID definitely came from whatever he threw together. Oh no. Apparently he's supposed to be having a new launch this year. Okay, so we'll switch over to Shane Dawson before this live gets too long. So every so often, I would go into incognito mode on YouTube, go to Shane's channel to see what is going on with his channel, because we know we got demonetized back in, I think it was the end of May. I think it was May 30th is when he got demonetized. And so I would go in every so often to see if any of his channels had gotten remonetized. And I just went in the other day, and surprise, surprise, his Shane Glosson and his Shane Dawson channels are completely remonetized now. Let's see. I think it's Shane Dawson TV one. He took everything down except for like his short video clips. Yeah, so here, I'll mute this. Let me go and see if this channel, I'm assuming that this channel is also remonetized. Do you think Shane can have a successful comeback? I think that when Shane does come back, hold on one second. Shane Dawson TV. Okay, I don't even know if he had these videos monetized. Yeah, okay, so the Shane Dawson TV channel is remonetized too. So all three of his channels got monetization back. So I'm assuming that it was basically just like a suspension. May, June, July, August, September, October. So, I mean, that's 5 months. I mean, I don't know. It could have came back sooner, but I feel like I was trying to check at least once a month. But again, I have no sense of time. So I don't know when they actually got remonetized. But I know it wasn't it was a while after. So it had to have been recently that it got remonetized. I want to say maybe at the beginning of this month it got remonetized. But I feel like if Shane comes back, or when Shane comes back, I feel that his first video that he's going to come back with, I feel like it'll be more of a docu-series about himself. That's what I 100% feel like it's going to be. It's going to be him documenting what happened when all this happened and when he left social media. That's what I feel like he's going to come back with. I don't feel like he's going to just come back with like a random video. It will definitely be some kind of docu-series about something. So I don't know 100% what it's going to be, but I feel like it will be about himself and showing that he has changed, acknowledging what he has done, and really going in depth and addressing everything that people feel like he still hasn't addressed. Like, I know my biggest issue with his apology video was that he didn't address the Smith family in the apology video, even though they addressed him publicly on Twitter about the situation. He didn't feel the need to address that in the video. Now, he could have reached out to them privately and handled it privately, but I mean, those videos were public and they addressed him public. He didn't respond publicly. So I know that was a lot of people, that was a lot of people's issue with the video. I know that was my main issue with the video. And so, I feel like it'll be a very in-depth examination of what all went down. And I feel like, let's be honest, with somebody with Shane's following, he's just like Jeffree Star in the sense of, they're always getting canceled, they're always getting in trouble, but they always have their diehard supporters. So when he does come back, if he chooses to come back, he'll definitely still have a extremely large following that he will be making money off of 100%. Now, do I feel like it's going to affect him negatively? 100%. He's going to lose subscribers. He's not going to be making as much money, but I feel like he'll then continue to put out videos after that. And then what's going to happen is it'll turn back around and he will then start to gain subscribers again. Let's see here. What the hell? It's monetized again, but how? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm sure it was just a suspension thing. I'm sure YouTube just did it to save face so they can be like, we demonetized his channel. So, surprise, surprise, he got it back. He makes bank for YouTube, that's why. Oh yeah, 100%. YouTube was losing money by not having him monetized, 100%. What? No way, Shane, go away. Don't come back another day. I'll be watching Shane. Me too. He wouldn't be as good. I hope Shane can come back. I feel like anyone can change, and that's unfair for anyone to say he didn't change. he was a big moneymaker for YouTube and they punished him and now it's up to him to change. Well, and I mean, they didn't just punish him. Let's be honest. They punished themselves because without Shane's channel being monetized, they also lose advertiser revenue for YouTube themselves as well. I was one of those kids Shane influenced with his terrible, terrible humor. I was like 10 or 11 when I discovered him. I'm now 20. It's insane that stuff was allowed, and I was too naive to notice. Well, and most of that stuff was literally up until this year, until Shane, he literally deleted, I think it was like 1.5 billion views off of his channel. So you're talking, you know, hundreds of videos that he took off his channel. I'm going to thumbs down the video. Well, if you don't want to give somebody engagement, like thumbs down the video when it comes out is actually going to help push the video more. Just because you thumbs down a video doesn't mean it gets pushed down in the algorithm. It shows it as engagement with the video, so it actually helps pushes the video out more. What would have to be, or that would have to be carefully done. He can't make it a documentary or all hell would break loose. I just know he's going to paint himself as a victim. I don't like Shane for his music video parodies. Otherwise, he can stay far. Or I only like Shane for his music video parodies. Otherwise, he can stay far away. I mean, I hope for everyone's sake he takes accountability rather than the PR stunt he pulled with his other problematic peers. Yeah, 100% agree, Brittany. Like, I feel like, you know, I feel like he's going to address it, and I feel like it's going to be a docuseries. And like Smudge is correct. Like if he, or see here, no, is it Anani? Is correct. If he paints himself as a victim, then I don't think it's going to go over well. Yes, it'll go over great with the people who already sympathize with him, who have already forgiven him, stuff like that. But if he's trying to, you know, influence anybody who still doesn't agree with what he does, if he tries to paint himself as a victim, then they're not going to believe it. That's what I think anyways. So I think he's got to definitely be very careful with if he does this, you know, whatever narrative he tries to spin, because if he tries to like I said, paint himself as a victim, then it's not going to go over well. I didn't get YouTube till 16, so I can totally see how young people are hurt. Maybe Shane will come back with a wedding video. Yeah, well, I'm 100% sure that if they do a wedding video, it'll for sure be on Ryland's channel, I feel like. But I mean, it could also be put on Shane's channel. It could go on the Shane Glosson TV channel. I feel like if they do decide to put out a wedding video, though, it'll be on one of their channels. Hey, Joanne, how are you? He won't address it. It'll be another fluff piece, giving views, just enough to draw them in without truly apologizing, thus addressing. But he will quickly redeem because enough fans will be bamboozled. Yeah, I mean, and I feel like that's what he was trying to do with that other apology, but that did not work at all for him. The thing with Shane Dawson drama is that you think you knew all the horrible stuff he's done, and then you find out there's more. Exactly. There's going to always be something else that comes out at some point. So we'll just have to wait and see. I think, don't forget to like the live. Thank you, Lily. Nikita starts so much drama, and she always blackfishes. Oh, 100%. Yep. And she says that she doesn't, but we all know that she does. To be honest, if he does a docuseries, he'll do it from the narrative. I've learned from this and this and heard these people, and now I'm enlightened. 100%. That's exactly how I think it's going to go. He'll come out with if that's what he does, he'll do a docuseries and he'll show how he has grown and the growth and the steps that he has taken to become a better person. That's what I think is going to happen. But that's my opinion on the whole situation. And this is just a hypothetical situation of if Shane ever comes back. But it is true that all 3 of his channels have been remonetized. Do you think people will get tired of Nikita and she'll lose her following? I feel like eventually people will just get tired of it. The thing, though, is what's going to happen is that new people are going to discover her. People who follow her and support her now eventually will get bored and move on or get tired of all the drama. And so I think she'll basically stay stagnant where she is. I mean, she's been growing for a while, so I'm sure she'll continue to grow. But at a certain point, people are going to start to fall off and she'll start to get new people. And then it'll just kind of be like an even play. So that's what I think is going to happen. Does anyone remember those puppet videos? Not Shane, but Kids Vibe. So gross. I'm not sure what you're talking about. And she's like 26 and she was around 16. And she's like 26 and she's around 16 years old. Oh, you're talking about like hanging out with like the hype house and like the sway house or whatever houses she hangs out with. I don't get that whole situation either. There's a difference between I'm sorry for being offensive and I'm sorry you're offended. 100%. 100%. And you notice in most of these apologies, whether they are written out or spoken, the words that you will always hear said was, I'm sorry if I offended anyone, or I'm sorry if you were offended by what I said. No, what you need to be saying is, I'm sorry that the actions that I did were offensive. That's what you need to be saying. Or I'm sorry that the actions that I did I say if my actions were offensive? I'm sorry that the actions I did were offensive. No ifs about it. Clearly people were offended. So yes, the fine was okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Brittany. Yeah, there's always that if in there. I'm sorry if what I said offended you. I'm sorry if what I did offended you. I'm sorry if what I did was offensive. No, there is no if. If people are calling you out about what you did, it was offensive. Like, how do people not understand that? Exactly. Thank you, Mel. That makes things even worse. She should definitely know better. My God, right? How your hair looks nice. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Finally got it cut. If, right, Reese? 100%. It's always if you were offended, if I offended you, if I upset you, if I hurt your feelings. No, if somebody's telling you that they were offended, if somebody is telling you that they were upset, if somebody is telling you that you hurt their feelings, then that's what happened. There is no if. Like, saying if is blaming the audience for being offended. Exactly. Bruce, that could apply in the smallest of situations. Yes, I understand what you're talking about, Mel. 100%. But I'll talk to you about that in a second, actually. Look, if you bleed when I'm stabbed, then I'm sorry. Oh my God. Right? Is Ashley Kyle still AFK? I believe she is still off of Twitter, yes. Let's see here. I can go check real quick. That'll be the last thing I do before we log off here. Yeah, she's still off of Twitter. I don't know. And like, I don't remember where I was going to go with that. Yeah, she's still off of Twitter. So, I mean, hopefully she is taking the time off that she needs to center herself, to get herself together, to, be a stronger person, to deal with whatever was going on. Obviously, she was receiving a lot of hate because of the whole situation that was going on. So hopefully she is taking whatever time she needs, taking whatever time she needs to get herself in a better headspace, to let go of any negativity, anything like that. So hopefully she is doing okay. But as of this moment, yes, she is still off of Twitter, 100%. So, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, guys. We are at the hour mark. Like I said, I don't want to keep these too long, so that way when people do come back and watch them, they're not like overly long. But today is Tuesday, so tomorrow's Wednesday, so I will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow as well. So definitely my Twitch link is down below. Check that out. Follow me on Twitch. I just play games. We've been playing Among Us most recently. So if you want to come and watch that and chat or join in and play. We'll be playing Among Us tomorrow night. So definitely follow me on Twitch. Social medias are down in the description. Merch is down in the description. So definitely check all that out. But thank you everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. And I will see you guys all in my next video, or I will see you guys all on Twitch tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.